Good morning, students. How are you all? Fine. Okay, very good. Dear students, now is the class of business studies. As usually, it happens every day at this time in normal way. And in some of the few previous classes, I had discussed something about the entrepreneurship development in a society. And to develop entrepreneurship, what are the required things, what are the required conditions, and what provisions have it been made by the government at different levels. That all we have gone through. Now a question arises, and that is, the promotion of entrepreneurship depends on innovations, and innovations depends on creative ideas, creative thinking. That means human being have a an immense power, a great capacity to create something original, to create something new. Okay, as for example, if you make a product that is completely an original product, and it is totally created by you, and if this product is used by others, liked by others, then you can ensure commercial use of this product also, and you can earn. That means entrepreneurship promotion is directly related to intellectual exercises, mental exercises of human being, which lead to innovation, which leads to creation, and which leads to enhancement of the ideas. Therefore, a new concept of intellectual property rights have been introduced in your syllabus, that you have to go through what are called intellectual property rights and their different aspects, which we are going to discuss today. Okay, students, but before knowing what are called intellectual property rights, let us first understand what is called intellectual property. In fact, property means any asset, anything that has value in use as well as value in exchange, that is called an asset or a property. A property may have value in use, a property may have value in exchange, and a property may have value in use as well as exchange, both. Okay, so when we say intellectual property, then it refers to creation of an original intellectual thing, creation of an original intellectual idea, creation of an original an intellectual picture, books, many things. So intellectual property refers to any such an original creation, any such a new creation that is the outcome of intellectual exercises, and basically it is related to innovation. When you think something positive in your mind, suddenly an idea comes. As soon as the idea comes in your mind, it means you are going near to the solution of a problem. And if you are going closer to the solution of a problem, then certainly you will find something. And whatever you will find, that may be in the form of a product, that may be in the form of an art, that may be in the form of a sculpture, that may be in the form of a literature, that may be in the form of a scientific research, that may be in the form of a technology, and many more like that. Okay, so intellectual property basically refers to any such a creation that is totally new, that is totally original. Have you understood? Okay, students. Now, this intellectual property, this original creation may be in four fields respectively. First, it may be in the field of art, such as painting, sculpture, etc. This intellectual property may be created in the form of literature, such as books, poetry, etc. This intellectual property may be created in the field of technology, such as invention of a new device. This intellectual property may be in the field of science, such as a new research. So basically, this intellectual property can be created in the form of art, in the form of literature, in the field of literature, in the field of art, in the field of technology, and in the field of scientific research. So, the broader classification of intellectual property is that it may be in the form of art and literature, and it may be in the form of industrial property. When the intellectual property is in the field of art and literature, then that will be in the form of books, in the form of film, in the form of art, in the form of painting, in the form of movies, in the form of any other such a creation. So long as intellectual property in the field of industry is concerned, then it may be in the form of industrial product, it may be in the form of a new technology, a new product, a industrial design, maybe in the form of a new device, etc. So basically, the intellectual property is divided into the two categories. One is called art and literature, and second is called industrial property. Okay. Now the next question arises: if somebody creates something new, if the property is totally your own creation, then the right of its commercial use must be of only you. Therefore, when we say intellectual property rights, then it refers to those special rights which are given to the original creators of this property. Okay, and these rights are given to them to save their creations so that others cannot copy them out and make commercial use, so that they cannot be theft, so that they cannot be misused. So when we say the intellectual property rights, then it refers to those rights, those special rights which are given to the original creators of the intellectual property. And these intellectual property rights are given in the form of copyright, patent, trademark, trade secrets, geographical locations, etc., etc. So these are the main contents of intellectual property rights which I have discussed within ambit of your syllabus. But I would like to suggest you all to go through this topic in detail from the textbook and have discussion with me if needed. Thank you very much.